Naruto Uzumaki versus Hinata Hyuga, Darui declared, both shinobi jumping into the arena. Hinata took in deep breaths, pushing her nervousness away. Her confidence against Naruto was low, but she still planned to show her full strength. Naruto expected nothing less. Naruto smiled as she slipped into the gentle fist stance. He hadn't gone against it in many years, memories from his fight with Neji rushing back, but he was certain Hinata was much stronger than that, and had a few tricks up her sleeve. The battle began, Naruto dashing in with kunai. Hinata evaded each strike, sending jabs at Naruto's arms. He avoided them as well, both dancing across the battlefield. Hinata used Gale Palm, pushing Naruto back. The blonde threw lightning-coated kunai, all blown away by another blast of air. Naruto unleashed a fiery dragon, Hinata jumping away. Naruto aimed a set of kicks, each one deflected. Earth Style, Stone Drill. Wind Style, Great Breakthrough. The attacks cancelled each other out, Hinata going on offense. Palm strikes mixed with jabs, a few landing on Naruto. He felt his chakra being shut down, making him use soul speed to create distance. He erected a mud wall, blocking another onslaught of wind. He placed his hand on the wall, a dozen stone drills flying at Hinata. She coated her hands in chakra, breaking each one with a single hit. Two Narutos charged at her, both wielding a Rasengan. Hinata frowned, committing to her stance. Before either opponent could react, she delivered a jab to their chests. They turned to smoke. Sand prison. The sand barreled down, Hinata unleashing chakra from every pore in her body. She spun as fast as she could, destroying the sand with ease. Naruto landed, peppering her rotation shield with orbs of fire. They had no effect. Hinata doing a jab in his direction while still spinning. The spear of chakra was blocked by another wall, which was destroyed in a matter of seconds. Naruto activated Iron Fist, blocking the volley of chakra spears. Hinata finished her spin, dashing in with her Byakugan active. 8 trigrams, 64 palms! Naruto was unable to defend against all the attacks, using his hardened fists to defend as much as possible. Hinata backed away as Naruto produced a scroll. He planted his hand on it, chakra surging out, covering him. Hinata frowned. He's been using that scroll to store any chakra he absorbs from attacks in the past. He must be using it to force his chakra network open. Even without it, he could force it open eventually. He has the chakra to spare. Rasengan! Hinata performed the rotation again, their attacks cancelling each other out. Naruto pushed forward, making Hinata slowly lose her ground from his greater strength. Ninja Art! Twin Lion Fists! Hinata grabbed Naruto's fist, chakra swirling into the form of a blue lion around her palms. He felt his chakra being sapped away, immediately pulling back. Hinata charged with newfound courage, her new jutsu pushing Naruto back. She couldn't help but blush when she noticed Naruto's grin. Lava Style. Lava Ball. Hinata narrowly dodged the sphere of molten rock, her footing lopsided. Naruto used the moment to kick Hinata's side, sending her into the wall of the arena. He had a kunai to her throat before she could recover. Naruto Uzumaki is the winner, Yugito declared, unable to hide a smirk. Naruto had informed her of his power over the 5 elements and elemental Kekkei Genkai, but it was still shocking to see in person. Another match went by before Sakura was called to the arena, her opponent, Fugaku of the Hidden Grass. He finally removed his cloak, revealing a black shirt with odd flame patterns covering the sleeves. Naruto was instantly hooked. He caught Fugaku training on his own, witnessing some powerful lightning style. He was interested to see how Sakura would handle him. He'd never witnessed her fight since returning to the Leaf either. Fugaku attacked first, dashing at Sakura's kunai. She responded with blades of her own, her strength quickly overpowering him. He delivered a kick that sent her skidding across the dirt while he did hand signs. Lightning Style, Scatter Shot. Sakura dodged, weaving hand signs of her own. She released a sphere of water at Fugaku, who easily avoided it. He charged in again, his fist passing through Sakura, the illusion clone vanishing. He was surrounded by more copies, their fists all pulled back. They released a punch simultaneously, the barrier of shockwaves closing in on Fugaku. Fire burst from his feet, making him fly above the attack. Sakura thought it looked eerily similar to Naruto's flying phoenix. Fire style, Phoenix Flower Jutsu. Each of Sakura's illusion clones vanished, Fugaku standing in the center of the arena, the real Sakura nowhere in sight. Fugaku raised his arm, blocking an invisible punch. Everyone watched as he blocked and evaded the invisible attacks effortlessly. He drew a kunai, swiping at the air. Sakura came into view a second later, a cut on her cheek. Still not enough, Fugaku stated with a smirk. Lightning style. Thunder slash. Sakura avoided the barrage, hands moving as quickly as possible. Fugaku felt his limbs held down by iron chains, tendrils of fire crawling up them. They exploded the moment they touched Fugaku, his figure engulfed. The fire then suddenly blinked out of existence, revealing it as a genjutsu. Fugaku was already facing Sakura's fist. He was sent across the arena, landing back on his feet. Tree bind death. Fugaku was once again trapped, but only for a second as he dispelled the genjutsu. He weaved hand signs, holding his wrist as lightning began to dance along his fingertips. Sakura swore she saw his eyes flash red as he dashed forward. She had no time to cast an illusion. She pumped chakra to her fist, taking on Fugaku's lightning head-on. The two collided, causing a burst of electricity that sent Sakura into the wall. Fugaku was pushed only a few steps back, hands already weaving signs. Before he could finish, a violent flurry of punches were sent his way. One landed and sent him flying. Sakura jumped into the air after him, only to freeze seconds before attacking. She landed with a loud thud, Fugaku beside her. He stood up, pulling the needle he'd thrown at Sakura's neck. Haku realized it as her own technique used to knock out Zabuza all those years ago. The winner is Fugaku of the Hidden Grass, Yukito declared, Sakura quickly regaining consciousness. 3 hours later. The Leaf Ninja and Fugaku sat together in one of the cloud's many restaurants, those from the sand and mist scattered around. Many of them had been given Jounin recommendations, including Naruto, Haku, Sakura, Hinata, and Lee. Fugaku received one as well, initially planning to leave immediately after the exam. Sakura convinced him to stay for a while longer. Naruto and Haku watched the two talking, a hint of caution in both their gazes. "What's up?" Shikamaru whispered. "This Fugaku guy. He's strong enough to fend off Sakura. He also used techniques that were shockingly similar to mine and Haku's," Naruto muttered back. "Probably just coincidence," the Nara replied. "There are only so many techniques to learn." "You saw that flash of red from his eyes when he coated his hand in lightning?" Naruto asked. "Yes, I'd think it's a technique of some kind to help focus. Didn't Sasuke need a Sharingan to not get tunnel vision using the Chidori? It must be similar." "But what?" "Some jutsu local to the grass," Shikamaru shrugged. Naruto frowned, doing his best to push away the unease. He was reading too much into it, paranoia settling in. It had been growing ever since Gaara was attacked, but he only realized it now. It didn't help he now had another tailed beast in his head, the banter between the monsters growing every second. He looked up, Yukito standing outside the restaurant, begging him outside. He nodded, turning to Haku. "I'll be right back." "Could you make sure Fugaku eats this?" he asked, sneaking a small seed into her hand. "What for?" she asked in a whisper. "I'm probably worried over nothing. I just want to be certain, though." Haku nodded as Naruto got up. She glanced at the seed in confusion, but did as she was asked, placing the seed into Fugaku's food when he turned to ask for another drink. Outside, Naruto leaned against the wall with Yugito, silence falling as they stared up into the setting sun. Due to the mountain ranges, the cloud had longer nights than any other village. "It's going to take some time getting used to sensing you whenever the Two-Tails speaks," Yugito sighed. Gaara said something similar. "I spoke with the Hokage. He was skeptical about you. Took all I had to stop him from throwing you out of the cloud. He wasn't exactly friends with your father. I didn't tell him about the Two-Tails, only about the Akatsuki. In the future, he might allow you to meet with Lord B, the Eight-Tails Jinchuriki." "Thank you," Naruto smiled. "Since I leave tomorrow, we might not see each other for a while. But it was nice to meet you." "Likewise, I suppose," Yugito chuckled. "I only hope I survive that long. If what you say is true, I'll be the next target to fall." Naruto shook his head. "Don't think about that. Focus on staying alive." "Will do," she replied, holding her hand out to Naruto. The blonde clasped it firmly, both sharing a faint smile. Next day. Naruto awoke with a headache. Lee somehow got drunk last night, requiring all of them to knock him unconscious. Fugaku found the whole thing amusing, saying it reminded him of old times. Naruto had to agree, before the Akatsuki, before his identity was revealed. He could have fun like that with his friends. Now it felt so different. He felt so different about everything. If not for Haku's soothing touch, he would have started the day feeling down. She convinced him to eat before they set off for home. By the time he joined the others, the Sand and Mist ninja had left. "Where's Fugaku?" he asked, wishing to say goodbye. "He left a while ago," Lee muttered, still a little lightheaded. "Left this note for you." Naruto took the paper from Lee, reading it as Haku looked over his shoulder. "Naruto, it was good to see you. Same goes for the others. Sakura has changed, Haku not as much. Sorry I'm leaving already, but there are things I still have to do. The other day I said I wished to spar. I still do, and we shall duel one day. You haven't changed, so I'm certain of it. Farewell, you." "You?" Haku asked, confused. "Must be the initial for his last name," Lee hiccuped. "What was his last name?" "He didn't say," Shikamaru frowned. "Though now that I think about it, Fugaku is an odd name for someone from the grass. Maybe he lived somewhere else then moved," Hinata suggested. Naruto frowned. "The name sounds familiar. I know someone who was called Fugaku. It was Sasuke's father, I think. Fugaku Yu. What could it stand for? Uchiha." Everyone turned to Sakura, her eyes distant and hollow. "Fugaku was Sasuke's dad. He's from the grass. He knew we were there. Tsunade never sent a message to the grass telling them we were going through their land. Yamato ordered us to keep a low profile." Haku's eyes widened. "And we met Orochimaru at Tenchi Bridge. The only person who he would tell about us is Sasuke." Naruto frowned, emotions swelling as he tried to keep a straight face. "Good thing I gave him that tracking seed. Sakura, you want to go after him?" Naruto didn't need words. The expression on her face was enough to paralyze someone. Her green eyes stared with a raw determination he'd never seen. "You sure this is wise?" Shikamaru asked, waking the blonde. "No, but this is the closest we've been in 3 years. We're not giving up." The Nara groaned. "As expected." "We can come with you," Hinata insisted. "Bad idea," Shikamaru countered. "If his fight with Sakura is anything to go by, the 3 of us would get in the way. Plus, they know Sasuke better. They have a better chance alone. Plus, if we do go, we'll get chewed out by the Hokage." "I agree with Shikamaru," Haku added. "We shall go, and you can inform Lady Tsunade." But how will you find him? Lee asked. Wood style, tracker seed, Naruto replied. Sasuke ate one, allowing me to track him from almost any distance. He's only had a short head start. We can catch up. Where is he going? Sakura asked with a hollow voice. In the direction of the land of Earth. Orochimaru must have a base in that direction. Then what are we waiting for? Sakura shouted, dashing off at full speed. Haku and Naruto shared a look, Haku running to join her. Naruto looked to the others, nodding, before running off as well. Good luck, Hinata shouted after them, Lee and Shikamaru joining her to see them off. It wasn't long until Team 7 was out of sight, chasing after the rogue, Sasuke Uchiha. If you like what you just heard, consider hitting the subscribe button and bell icon to get notified about new videos. If there's a part you've missed, then check out the entire playlist on screen. If you like this story, please share it with your fellow anime lovers. Any support helps a lot. That's all for now. This is Ninja Kai, disappearing in a golden flash.